Since the years have gone by, the perspective that people have of women or men in society has changed. In the 1950s and 1960s, women were established of having equal rights to men. But today, everything has changed. All of this because of the presence of an important subject, sexism. Women tend to have less privileges compared to men, even though they're supposed to have the same rights. For example, a woman with a full-time job earns about 77% of what their male counterparts earnings. This demonstrates the inequalities that our society presents today. But it's not only in the working industry that sexism is present. Statistics can show us the different categories that sexism touches, such as education, human trafficking, marriages, and driving. Women are tired of being used and seen as toys or loved for their bodies. In human trafficking, statistics can show us that out of 5 cases, 4 times a human trafficked is going to be a woman. Society should not let things like this happen. Women aren't objects, and since they have the same rights as men, there are no reason why people don't act like they do. A woman with the same job as a man deserves to be paid equally. If society would act and follow these steps and follow the law to treat everybody equally, we wouldn't have so many inequalities in life because, yes, women need to be treated the way everybody would want to be treated if they were in their spot. But unfortunately, one thing that people ignore is that women aren't the only ones hit by sexism. Men can also be victims of sexism. For example, a statistic in the UK shows us that 70% of women would instantly change their mind about leaving their spouse. Wait, I'm just restarting this. And 70% of the UK women would instantly change their mind about leaving a boring man if he won a lottery jackpot. 78% of US women said a partner with a steady job was the most important trait in a future spouse, and 77% said they would have a problem dating someone without a job, and only 4% would go with an unemployed man. And finally, 70% of Chinese women expect their man to have an apartment and alongside bring a cash marriage offer. So in this kind of scenario, we can see and establish how some women think that men are cash machines and they use men to have what they want or what they need. So this is the kind of a big factor in our today's society, and this needs to change. People are all deserve to be treated equally and nicely between each other, and sexism isn't going to change or solve problems if people keep acting the way they are acting today. So if we change the sexism inequalities, maybe we're going to have a more enjoyable society.